Hey, today I'm here with what's your name?
Holly.
Holly, Hollly, right?
Yes.
Holly, that's a beautiful name, Holly. Holly, how old are you?
I just turned 55 April 12th.
55, but you still look good by the grace of the Lord.
Alhamdulillah.
Okay, Holly, how are you originally from Tennessee?
No,
Uh,
I was born in Ohio, but my dad was in the Army for, I'll look at the camera,
eh,
for 22 years. And I've lived everywhere,
mhm,
including Germany twice.
mhm, mhm.
And I moved here in 1992
Oh, okay, okay, that's a long time.
from Denver.
Okay, from Denver. Okay, Holly, what's your current situation right now?
I'm in stage 4 stomach cancer.
Okay.
They just took the tumor out of my stomach.
Mm-hmm,
I went to the hospital
mm-hmm,
for almost a year, and my Harry told me that I just had a bleeding ulcer,
mm-hmm,
and I lost like 130 pounds,
mm-hmm.
and I couldn't eat and can't keep anything down, and I just had my tumor removed 4 weeks ago,
Okay.
and it's terminal.
Okay.
Okay.
May God do something for you, Holly. Okay, Holly, do you have family, mom, dad, are alive?
I no, well, I was raised by my dad,
Okay.
and my dad committed suicide in 1989.
Oh wow, what happened?
I don't know.
Oh, you don't know? Okay. Yeah.
And my I have a son that lives in Hermitage, and my
Mhm.
daughter just flew out in October last year to come see me.
Okay. That means you still have your daughter contact, right?
Yeah, I still have contact with all my family.
Okay, the
Yeah,
whole family. Okay, but your mom alive too, or
she forgot she had children, so we'll leave that alone.
okay, you got it.
Yeah.
Okay, no problem. Okay. You say you have a daughter but no son. How many kids do you
No,
have?
I have a son who lives
Okay,
in Hermitage.
Hermitage. Okay,
Yeah,
okay,
and he does come to see me. I have two children,
okay, two children.
and my daughter will be 40 in August.
Okay, that's good. Okay, do you have like siblings, siblings, brothers, sisters?
I I have a same mom, same dad sister
Mm-hmm,
who died when she was 41 from
mm-hmm,
she just went out. She had heart failure,
okay,
and I have another sister that I didn't meet till she was
mm-hmm,
10 years old. When
mm-hmm,
my mom came from my dad's funeral because my
mm-hmm.
sister that passed away was a minor.
Okay,
Um, and her name is Angie, and I haven't heard from her in a long time. I think she's addicted to heroin in New York.
oh, okay. Thank you for telling me. Okay, Hailu, tell me, how was your childhood?
I loved my childhood.
Okay,
Well, my dad married, I will say my stepmother, but I called her my step monster.
okay.
We moved around a lot,
Mm-hmm,
and that was very interesting as a kid. And we
mm-hmm,
were always outside, and my dad was a hunter and a fisherman, so
mm-hmm,
I used to ice skate,
mm-hmm,
snow ski,
mm-hmm,
fish.
mm-hmm.
Um, yeah,
Okay. Tell me, were you married before
I
or?
was married one time. I got married when I was 16.
Mm-hmm,
That's the boyfriend. Yeah, I'm sorry. That was oh yeah, my bad. Nervous habit. I was married.
mm-hmm,
I ran away from home when I was 14, and I
mm-hmm,
had my daughter when I was 15.
mm-hmm.
And I got divorced 2 weeks before I turned 21. One married only.
Oh, okay. Thank you so much for telling me. Tell me about school. Are you graduating school? Were you graduating school?
I did. I
Okay.
graduated school, and I have a degree in office administrations from Nashville Tech.
Okay, say again. Repeat that again. That's a good thing.
I graduated from high school.
Uh-huh.
I was a single parent, worked two jobs,
Uh-huh.
and graduated from Nashville Tech. I have a degree in office administration.
Okay, that's good to know. That's a positive sense about no. Okay, tell me, do you feel okay or comfortable what you're doing now?
You know,
Mm-hmm,
I'm I'm rarely ever out here because during the course of
mm-hmm,
um, being a prostitute,
mm-hmm,
just to speak honestly,
mm-hmm,
I got really sick, and I well
Mhm.
before that I had taken myself away from that because it got to be too much, and I
Mhm.
started taking care of a 84-year-old man that had dementia.
Yeah.
And when they ended up moving him into assisted living,
Mhm.
um, I got started getting sick before then, and they told me it was a bleeding ulcer, and I now have stage 4 stomach cancer,
Mhm.
terminal.
Oh wow. Okay, that's sad to hear it. Okay, tell me, is it dangerous out there when you hostel?
Very dangerous.
Oh
You
wow.
take a chance with your life every time you get in a car,
Mhm.
every time you walk down one of those streets, and
Mhm.
somebody thinks
Mhm.
that you have money and you don't.
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
yeah, every
Okay.
time you get in a car, every time you walk down these streets, it's very dangerous.
Okay. Yeah, I know. That's mean you used to worry about get raped by people out there, right?
Absolutely.
Oh wow, I know. All street workers say the same thing.
Oh
They
yes,
get what?
I have woken up in the hospital before with um, 25
Mhm.
stitches inside and 20
Mhm.
staples outside where they've had to put my head back together, and I didn't know how I
Uh-huh.
got there.
Okay, okay. Tell me when that happened, do you report that to police?
Oh
Or you
yes,
just
they knew.
okay, that's good. Okay, some girls don't. I told them next time when
There's
that
been
happens to
times that
you,
I haven't because I've had charges on me and I
yeah.
don't want to say.
Mm-hmm.
But no matter what that you've got on you, you've got to
Mm-hmm.
speak up. You've got
Yeah,
to stand up for yourself.
yeah. Okay, tell me any problem with police when you hustle out there?
Yeah, but see, I'm not out there as much. Like I will, like I said, I spend so much time in the hospital now. But yeah, they
Mm-hmm.
used to know me by name. They'd
Mm-hmm.
call for me on the microphone.
Okay,
I spent a lot of time in jail, and
okay.
thank God I haven't been in jail in 6 years. So,
Okay, okay, but that's the next question
oh
I was
yeah,
about to ask. I'm glad you say that. Yeah, most of the guys say yes, so sometimes for trespassing, police take them to the jail. That's
oh
why
yeah,
I asked you
not
this
just
question.
trespassing.
Uh-huh.
Paraphernalia,
Yeah.
prostitution,
Yeah, they told this.
narcotics. Very
Yeah,
much so.
yeah, they say the same thing. Okay, next question. How much money you make a day when you hustle out there?
See, I haven't even been like today and yesterday was the first days I've been out here. It's because my aunt was taking care of my and paying for my
Mm-hmm.
my cancer treatments,
Yeah.
and they were using their savings to do that. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm fixing to get my disability next week, and I hope to get in housing. And 'cause I really haven't been out here, but I
Mm-hmm.
it's just me and the Trinity upstairs. That's all I've
Yes.
got. So I
Yes.
would say maybe. I mean, when I started, I maybe made anywhere from $300 to $500 a day,
Okay.
and like I'm hardly ever out here now, and I
Mm-hmm.
haven't made $1 today.
Okay, okay, okay. I understand that. Okay, tell me, what's the price for someone to sleep with you?
I guess that depends on the
It's
person
depend on
and
the
the
person. Okay, all the girls say the same.
yeah. Is that what everybody usually says?
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that they do because
Mm-hmm.
there's some people that they get desperate and stuff. I used to get desperate. I would go as low as $10,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and I feel like I was selling my soul.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I understand that. Okay, do your family know
Oh,
knows
they know
about your?
everything.
They know everything.
Totally dead honest with them.
Okay, okay, okay. Well, tell me, what makes you ended up being in the street?
Drugs,
Drugs
cocaine.
or cocaine? Okay, but that's another type of question I was about to ask you. But I don't need to ask you. You already say that. Okay, okay. Tell me, I know before you used to have a regular life, a normal life. What type of job you used to do before?
I was the office manager at Bell South before it became AT&T.
Hmm. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, okay. Tell me, do you still have goal and dreams in life?
I dream just to be able to be surrounded by my children now when the time comes, and
Mm-hmm.
I'm grateful every day that I wake up that
Hmm.
God still got me another day.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, okay. Tell me. Okay, let me ask you another question. What's your worst experience out there?
Being left for dead.
Okay.
Um, I got in a vehicle about 17 years ago, and
Mm-hmm.
it was an older white man that lives in Woodbine down off of Nolensville Road.
Mm-hmm.
He said his daughter was asleep in the house, and
Mm-hmm.
we went into his camper trailer that was parked in his driveway.
Okay.
And when I came in, he cut all my clothes off,
Oh, okay.
duct taped my hands and my feet, and
Oh.
went outside. And I was praying to God to forgive me for everything I've done and let my kids know I love them. I could hear him start a chainsaw.
Mm-hmm.
And I think because I was sweating so bad,
Mm-hmm.
That's not the reason. We all know what the
Yeah,
reason
we don't
is,
do.
but
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I fought my way out of there, and underneath his car, I don't know if you can see the scar,
Yeah,
but
I
it
see the
was all
scars. Uh-huh.
open, and I grabbed the exhaust manifold butt naked except for my shoes,
Mm-hmm.
and was able to run down the street.
Oh wow. Okay, that sounds really this. That sounds really this. Okay, tell me, have you ever been diagnosed with mental issues?
Yes,
Okay.
I have ADHD
Uh-huh.
that I just got diagnosed for not
Mm-hmm.
too long ago. They kept just telling me I had high anxiety and
Mm-hmm.
depression.
Mm-hmm. Probably
But
depression.
yeah, since I've had the cancer and then I wasn't allowed to take any meds, I
Mm-hmm.
recently,
Mm-hmm.
about 3 weeks ago, told him I felt suicidal and went to the hospital.
Okay, 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 okay. Have you? Tell me, do you have STD test before?
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay, okay. Tell me, you use condom every time
I
you.
didn't used to,
Okay,
and I'm not hardly ever out here, but
okay.
if I do come out, I do.
Mm-hmm.
It's so important because you don't want to pass on something that you've got to somebody else.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And by the grace of God, I never ended up with AIDS or
Okay, okay, okay. That's good. Okay, tell me, do you used to sell like sexy picture or videos to people?
sometimes.
Like sometimes. Okay, okay.
Yeah, sometimes they want to videotape us
Mm-hmm.
um,
Mm-hmm.
having sex.
Okay, okay. Tell me, when they come here, they pay you and say they want to recording you when they having sex with you, or
Yeah,
oh, okay, and they recorded
yeah.
you.
And if
Okay,
they ever did, and I'd never know it if they never
okay,
asked me.
okay. How much money they pay you for that when they recording you for?
Maybe for with the sex too, maybe $75.
Okay, okay,
You
okay.
know,
Mm-hmm,
you
okay,
get out there and you get hooked on drugs, and you start selling your soul really cheap.
okay, okay, okay. I understand that. Yeah, that's a good thing to know. Okay, do you know like about Jesus used to go to church before?
Oh yes,
Okay.
right now you just have no clue.
Mm-hmm.
I never walk alone. It's me and the Trinity,
Okay.
and He guides me and wakes me up each and every day. Even
Uh-huh.
when I beg Him, I'm ready. I'm tired, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
been so sick.
Okay, okay.
He's not ready for me, and when He is,
Mm-hmm.
He'll let me
Mm-hmm.
know.
Okay, okay. You keep having hope in God and have faith in God. He can do something for you. Okay.
That's the only man with the plan
Eh,
right
eh,
there.
Okay, let me see. Tell me, what do you want from the viewers or people that gonna watch your video?
To know that
Mm,
when you see girls or people on the street that
mm-hmm,
are strung out, or
mm-hmm,
begging for money, or
mm-hmm,
asking you to stop, it's
mm-hmm,
drugs are the
mm-hmm.
devil,
Okay.
and that's what your body's craving at that time, and you'll just pretty much
Mm-hmm,
do anything that you need to do to obtain that.
mm-hmm.
And for most women, it means
Yeah.
being a prostitute.
Okay. Okay. That's good to know. Tell me, hey, do you used to have help from the government? They never helping you, like helping you to get out the street and find you a place to stay, something like that.
Only now because I have cancer am I going to be able to get my disability.
Oh, okay.
And I'm in stage 4, and I'm just getting it next week. So
Mm-hmm.
I laughed to my aunt on the phone. I said, I think I'm going to die before I even get my disability,
Okay.
Gabby.
Okay.
And she
Mm,
said, don't say that. And I said,
okay.
well, I mean,
Uh-huh.
but yeah,
Okay. No.
they say they're going to help you, and
Mhm.
maybe they do with food stamps, but
Okay,
most
food
of these
stamp.
people just sell them.
Okay, I was about to ask you about the food stamp. Okay, tell me, what advice or message can you send to other girls who want to come to hustle out there?
If you need any help and you're already on drugs,
Mm-hmm,
you can get it, and you can change your life back around.
mm-hmm,
Don't let your life be a useless cause. You
yeah,
are somebody,
yeah.
and you can still be somebody. And if
Mm-hmm,
you haven't done it already, just take a look around at the people on the roads
mm-hmm,
and how they live, and it's sad. It is really sad.
mm-hmm.
So keep your head up.
Yep.
Always look forward and know that God's there for you.
Okay, that's a good advice. Thank you so much. When they watching this, they'll probably be agree with you because that's a good advice you send to them. Okay, tell me, how do you see yourself in 2 to 3 years? Like,
I hope
uh-huh.
I'm not here.
You're not here. Yes, that's
Right.
good.
I'm ready when he's
Yeah,
ready,
you get
because
out
I've
of
just
street.
done turned it all over to him.
Yeah.
Um
Hmm.
and I know my time is short, but I also know that he's the only one that has
Hmm.
the answer when he's ready for me.
Hmm.
So
Okay.
um I hope I'm sitting somewhere waiting for Jesus to come back. You know what I mean?
Okay, okay, we almost done. Let me ask you the next question before we wrap it up. Tell me, it's not a question I love asking people when you hustle out there because your life is totally different with somebody has a good life for now. But I can ask you, what's your hobbies? Do you have any
Oh
hobbies?
yes,
Okay,
I read novels. I love to read novels,
okay,
and I uh, I uh, I love plants.
mm-hmm,
I mean, my last birthday. I just had my birthday this
mm-hmm,
12th of April.
mm-hmm,
My last birthday, my son gave me a begonia this big from Kroger's, and
mm-hmm.
it's this big around now.
Okay, okay,
I love it, and I
yeah,
love animals,
okay,
and I
okay.
read novels.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much for telling me. Okay, do you have any contact information in case if someone wants to donate or reach out to you?
Yes,
If you have it, you can say it.
you can contact David Pendleton, who is actually a family member.
Mm-hmm.
He's my family. We've
Uh-huh.
been friends for 13 years, and he calls me the albatross around his neck because
Okay.
he's been there for me. But his number is 615
Mm-hmm.
546 1395. I don't know his email off the top of
Okay,
my
okay,
head,
but
but
yeah, the phone number is good.
yeah.
Okay.
And thank you. And if you
Okay, yeah, no problem. Okay, tell me that's the last question and we're gonna wrap it up. Okay, do give me permission to post this on my social media.
absolutely.
Okay, thank you so much,
And Yves
Harley.
is doing a great job, and
Yeah,
everybody who's not paying attention to
uh-huh.
him needs to,
Yeah.
because the man comes out literally and
Mm-hmm.
looks for people that really
Mm-hmm.
need help.
Uh-huh.
So any help that you give him, you're giving us. Thank you.
No, you're welcome. I hope everybody that gonna watch Holly video, you hear everything she say. She really want help. She really want to get out of the street. She has goals. She has dream. You hear what she say. She said she love reading. If you have some books, the book she say
Absolutely.
you
Send me
can
some
bring some book.
novels, used
Yeah,
ones, Dollar Tree,
yeah.
thrift store. I love it.
She love it. Okay, everybody, you hear this. Thank you so much in advance for everybody that gonna watch this video. Thank you so much,
Thank
Holly.
you.